Hello, everyone. This is a new live that I'm doing, and I want to tell you that who I am. So my name is Gustavo Romero. I'm a coach, and what I do is I help people that when they have a problem or they have a situation in their life they cannot achieve or they don't know how to do it, then I help them. Okay. So what I wanted to share with you is that we have an event on June 25 at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our event is related about what I do. So let me tell you a little story. About a few years ago, I was struggling myself and my my life wasn't in order and I didn't know what to do. So I was just doing the same thing, waking up every day and go to work and just in auto mode, right? I didn't have a good life. I wasn't happy. And my wife came in and said, "Hey, I bought you a coaching program." And I did coaching when I was in 2011 when I finished my MBA. I was kind of coaching kids to how to start a business, how to run a business, how to make money. So I was teaching in two universities about entrepreneurship. And I really love it. I love teaching. Right? I love telling people, helping them. Because teaching is all about helping them, and I wasn't able to help myself. So my first reaction was, I don't need a coach. I don't need even any coach. I know what I'm doing. They're gonna tell me what I'm doing, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I just need time so I can get more clients and make more money. But my life wasn't as good as I wanted to be. So the end of this story, she said, I just enroll you. And of course you have to pay for it. And so I have to pay. And I don't like to enroll things and don't pay. So I pay for it and I study. And it literally changed my life in a couple of ways. First, the hardest part is to realize that all the results that I was having, they were coming from me. And so every single thing that I have in my life that I thought it wasn't that bad, it was bad. And it was my attitude. So I was doing things that were leading me to get those results. And I was really trying to hope that things will change, but they were not changing. So what I did is what the program was saying. You got to change your attitude. So to get results in life, it's like when you go to school, you got to memorize, you got to follow a system, and that system will lead you to the result you want. So I did that. I follow the system and I start changing my self image and I start feeling better and my environment start to change. And I thought it was just coincidence. Because I thought it was a little bit coincidence, I stopped doing the program and my life went straight to the back. It was. And I thought it was coincidence. So I started the program again and my life started improving again and went back and forward several times. And then I realized that probably it makes sense that if you have good thoughts, then life changes for you. And if you have bad thoughts, life changes for you for the bad. So is what's my personal experience was that if I have positive thought, everything, the opportunities, the client, everything was coming a long way. But if I have bad thoughts, then they will stop. It's like a faucet, right? You need to believe that the water will come out of the faucet. So you open the faucet and the water comes in. But if you don't open the faucet and you're expecting water to come in, it's not coming out. You got to have that leap of faith that is going to come out, and then you have to move your hands. And that's what basically personal development it's all about. Personal development is the word said is the development of you, knowing you. I think so. One of the greatest things that I learned in the process is what it means to believe. You see, the Bible said it will be done to you according to what you believe, not what you want. And there's so many things that we don't want and we have. And unfortunately, it's because we believe maybe one way or another where we deserve to have those things, good or bad. And believe is how we believe we are. So that means it's a self-image, because self-image is who you look at the mirror and you believe you are. And if you believe you're a good person, you're a good person. If you believe you're a bad person, you're a bad person. So it will be done according to what you believe. All these things we talk in our presentation. So June 25 at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is going to be the presentation. To enroll, you have to go to our website that we have for enrollment. The website is thinkintosuccessacademy.us/webinar. All right, so I'm going to repeat it again. thinkintosuccessacademy.us/webinar. And if you register, you will have, we're going to send you some information. And if you can register, you can also join our Facebook group. So if you register but you can't make it, we're still going to give you information on our Facebook group. And once you join the Facebook group, we're going to have the video of the presentation in our Facebook group. So you'll be able to look at that video later on. The whole purpose that we have is really to help people to achieve their goals. So think about a coach. We are not heroes. We're simply here to help you to be the hero. You are the hero. You are the star of your life and the star of your movie. We are simply here to help you to bridge that space for you to become who you're supposed to be. And who you're supposed to be are always a better version of you. Because everything grows. You see, when you see a tree, and we sometimes see trees at 2,000 years. Well, that tree is 2,000 years. It doesn't stop. It still grows. You see, the inner belief of that tree, it has to grow continually to achieve, to become better. It's always growing. And so we're supposed to do the same. Not to conform to a life because we don't know how to get where we want. So I want to give you the opportunity to have an open mind, understand what is it that we do. You see, if you have a pool, right, you will hire someone who cleans pools because they have dedicated time to learn how to do that service the best way possible. When you go to the doctor, they have studied to do that. So we coaches, we read all the time. We always study about what we do. And the whole purpose is to help someone else to change their beliefs so their real life changes. A lot of people said, well, people is luck. It's not luck. Look, I'll mention a couple people that you may know. You know the former owner of Domino's Pizza? His name was Tom Monahan. And Tom Monahan spent 4 years in an orphanage. And you can read this information in Wikipedia. It took him $900 to buy a pizza place. And he needed to make a choice. And he was in college and he couldn't pay college. So he decided to stick with the pizza place. He grew it. And he grew it so big that 30 years later, working in the same thing, having a good mentality, sold it for $1 billion. Another important person that you may know, Steve Jobs. He also was adopted. He was an orphanage and was adopted. And it was his adopted father who brings that energy or the curiosity about technology. So many of you have been blessed to have a mom and a dad, but life has pushing you to conform yourself to be just like your neighbor, just the same, and you don't have to. So what we are here is to help you to get the best out of your life. If your life is perfect, this is not for you. If you think you know it all, this is not for you. You're not ready, because accept being coach is expose yourself to be, what would you say the right word? I will say is vulnerable, right? You have to be vulnerable to show, to learn about yourself and know that you are not perfect, right? And so if we are arrogant and we got that pride that I know it all, and if no one can tell me anything, you're not coachable. And you might make money. Let's say you make $1 million a year and you know it all. But $1 million means nothing, because you probably can make 10 million, because you're arrogant and you don't want to be vulnerable and you don't want to listen to other people that know better than you. Then you are, making $1 million. And many of you might think, oh, that's a lot of money. It's not. You know that if you save $1 million for retirement and you're going to live an extra 20 years, that's only $2,000 a month. Who live out of $2,000 a month? No one. You got to invest more. So never conform with your current situation. You know, the Bible said, do not conform in your current situation, but renew your mind and see how your life can be transformed. The Bible is telling you that it's all in your mind. I'll give you another example. Today I was in Mass, and the priest talked about this. If you commit adultery, it's a bad thing. But if you think about adultery, it's a bad thing. What does that tell us? That your thoughts are the origin for committing something bad. So committing something that could be against someone else, but it's not really what affecting someone else. It's affecting you. It's corrupting you, right? So those negative thoughts is affecting you. It's about you. Personal development is about you. So if you believe that your life can be improved in your personal or professional life, and you are willing to be vulnerable and to improve and make it happen, then join us in our webinar. So I'm going to repeat again, is Think Into Success Academy.us/webinar. And after this video, I want to probably post it out for you guys. It's not so difficult, right? So register. I welcome you to come on June 25. And if you cannot make it, still register. We're going to share you our Facebook group where you can come later and then look at those videos. I want to thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to see you in our event. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.